Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251. Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Hi, this is Ken Levine, and you're listening to TV Confidential.
Roberts with a reminder that the next edition of TV Confidential will air next week on the station at the usual time. We hope you'll join us for that. In the meantime, Tony Figueroa and Donna Allen are with us as we continue our look at this week in TV history. Tony?
August 26, 1939. The first televised Major League Baseball game on station W2XBS. The station would later become WNBC-TV.
What city?
New York.
Oh, okay.
And it was the Brooklyn Dodgers versus the Cincinnati Reds.
Go Reds!
The announcer was Red Barber. And he called the game between the Reds and the Brooklyn Dodgers at Ebbets Field in New York.
It seems fitting that the Cincinnati Reds were part of the first nationally televised Major League Baseball game because the Cincinnati Reds were, I believe, the first professional baseball team.
Yes, they were.
And for many, many, many years, up until about 10 years ago, the very first game of the baseball season always involved the Red.
Always. Well, until recently.
Yeah. So I just think it's apropos and cool that the Cincinnati Reds were part of the first televised game.
Let me just give you a little more detail. At the time, television was still in its infancy. Regular programming did not exist, and very few people owned televisions. There were only about 400 in the New York area.
Wow.
Not until 1946 did regular network broadcasting catch on in the United States, and only in the mid-1950s did television sets become more common in American households. Now, I mentioned this was 1939, so August 26, 1939. Also in 1939, so about 6 months prior now, the World's Fair was held in New York, and it became list for historic broadcast. So this is where, you had the first, official, let's call it the first official, the beginnings of NBC television, where they were broadcasting from atop the Empire State Building, and people attending the World Fair got to see, this new thing called television. It was one of the big exhibits. One of the World Fair's pre-exhibits and organizers believed that the Dodgers-Reds doubleheader on August 26 was the perfect event to showcase America's grasp on this new technology.
So the broadcast of the game was shown as part of the World's Fair, or?
Not as part of the World's Fair, but this, the original broadcast was about 6 months prior.
Okay, 6 months prior, okay.
Yeah, but, so this is, so you saw that this new thing called television was exhibited, but this baseball game was really the thing that proved to people this technology is something. This is going to be something that's going to be in everybody's home. I think this was really showing this is not going to be a passing fad. Mm-hmm. That people can, people are going to want to turn into this electronic cabinet with the little window on it and see what's happening. The video coverage was very crude. There were only 2 stationary camera angles. Mm-hmm. Placed down the third base line to pick up infield throws to first, and the second was placed high above home plate with an extensive view of the field.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because it is standard practice certainly today, and certainly in the 70s when I first started watching baseball games on TV, and I would imagine even into the 50s and 60s, you have a camera in center field, with the close-up from the center field wall to home plate, and you have the close-up, and then you would cut to the left field line, the right field line, depending on where the ball is in play. But in a lot of respects, that center field shot is really made perfect for television because you capture everything, and baseball is static, and then something happens. Ecstatic, and then you have these little bursts of energy, which make it kind of really perfect for television.
Yeah. Two other little notes here about how people saw the game. Said a swinging bat looked like a paper fan.
Huh.
And the ball was all but invisible during pitches and hits.
Well, because of the high angle of from behind home plate.
Who won? I do not. Let's see.
What was the date?
The date, August 26, 1939. So it's the Reds versus the Dodgers.
Brooklyn Dodgers.
The Brooklyn Dodgers, a.k.a. those bums.
Okay, the first game of the doubleheader, the Reds won 5-2. The second game of the doubleheader, the Dodgers won 6-1.
Okay. I can live with that.
Okay, so whichever game was televised, there's your answer.
Okay, there we go. It's still amazing, that television in its early days, crude, that people were seeing its potential, and if that meant covering a baseball game, I mean, that's what did it. Yeah, I think getting a presidential speech at the World's Fair, okay, this is nice, and this is wonderful technology, but to cover a game like that is pretty amazing. And then to see, what we would later see on television, what we talked about earlier.
Childhoodtelevision.blogspot.com, childhoodtelevision.blogspot.com, also storysalon.com. Donna's 4-part novel series is now complete.
Yes, it is. The last book, Fall Again Reunion, was published a few months ago. You'll see where the story finally ends.
And to find out how the story begins and ends, go to fallagainseries.com. Tony and Donna, we'll see you both next time.
Next time.
We have a few minutes, enough time to tell you that you can reserve a front row seat to 5 decades of the biggest stars in country music, all performing their greatest hits as part of a singular 10 DVD set that will be available at retail for the very first time on Tuesday, August 6th. That will be CMA Awards Live Greatest Moments 1968-2015. CMA Awards Live Greatest Moments 1968-2015, available wherever music and DVDs are sold through our friends at Time Life. CMA Awards Live Greatest Moments 1968-2015 is a handsomely packaged 10 DVD collector's set filled with more than 120 unforgettable performances from 5 decades of the nationally televised Country Music Association Awards, including performances from many of the top legends who helped shape country music, including Glenn Campbell, Johnny Cash, Barbara Mandrell, Buck Owens, Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, Charlie Pride, Reba McEntire, Alabama, Brooks and Dunn, Tanya Tucker, and Carrie Underwood. CMA Awards Live Greatest Moments 1968-2015 also includes newly produced interviews with such music legends as Charlie Pride, Kenny Rogers, Naomi Judd, and Ronnie Millsap, plus a 44-page memory book, a year-by-year guide to 50 years of CMA Award winners, and a whole lot more. Retail price for CMA Awards Live, Greatest Moments 1968-2015 is $99.99. That's $99.99 for CMA Awards Live, Greatest Moments 1968-2015. Available now at retail wherever music and DVDs are sold. Also available now at retail from Time Life is Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Concert. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Concert, an 11 DVD configuration of legendary live concerts from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremonies from 2010 to 2017, plus the 25th anniversary Rock and Roll Hall of Fame concerts from 2009, which the Philadelphia Inquirer called the All-Star Jam of a fan's dreams. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Concert becomes available at retail for the very first time on Tuesday, September 10th, and is a set comprised of 3 separate collections. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Concert 2014-2017, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Concert Encore 2010-2013, and the big mother of rock concerts, the 25th anniversary Rock and Roll Hall of Fame concerts from 2009. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Concert includes 164 iconic performances, collaborations, and induction speeches from such rock giants as Alice Cooper, Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, Cheap Trick, Chicago, ELO, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Sting, Heart, YouTube, Jeff Beck, Mick Jagger, Paul Simon, Ringo Starr, and many, many others. Retail price for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Concert is $99.99. $99.99. Plus it includes collectible booklets and the 26-page
collector's edition of Rolling Stone that features behind-the-scenes stories of the 25th anniversary Rock and Roll Hall of Fame concerts. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Concert, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Concert, 164 iconic performances on 11 DVDs. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Concert, available now at retail from our friends at Time Life. A reminder that Season 4 of This Is Us premieres Tuesday, September 24th on NBC, while 7 Days to Vegas will be released in select theaters on Friday, September 20th, before becoming available for viewing on demand through iTunes and Amazon on Tuesday, September 24th. More information, 7daystovegas.com, 7daystovegas.com. For more information on the 7 Days to Vegas sweepstakes, go to clubwpt.com. That'll do it for our program this week, folks. Ed Robertson, on behalf of Tony Figueroa, Donna Allen, Phil Grace, Greg Erebar, and our producer, Chris Corman, thank you so much for listening. We'll talk to you next time on TV Confidential.
Become an advertiser or underwriter of TV Confidential and let our brand help promote your brand. To find out more, go to televisionconfidential.com/advertise.